Hey everybody, welcome to the new video. This is Max from server 133. I'm very happy to share this with you that I have finally managed to unlock my red wings. And I'll be covering a very simple but quite interesting topic in this video. In the event center every alternate week. So one week there is SVS and the other week there is skill event. So during the kill event, you will come across the event limited recruit. Now let me explain you something in this event of limited recruit. You get a chance to buy the limited recruit order, which is going to cost you 1000 gems for one order. So in short, it's going to cost you 10,000 gems for 10 orders. Now there is a chance that you can consume one and you can get a general fragment. Now here's the most interesting part. In this game, for those who are spending money, can get the runestone chest, can get the general fragments, can get the blood of Aries some or the other way. If you are also active in the auction house, if you are lucky enough, you can buy the blood of Aries from there for a price of 30,000 gems, which is 10 of these. In short, 3 to 4,000 gems per piece. You can get that. It's not impossible. You can get it. Alright. Now what am I trying to tell you here? Why am I talking about the blood of Aries and this event? So if you get a general in your account, let's say any premium general we are looking at right here. Let's say a premium general like, for example, Maximilian. Now Maximilian, unless you are not able to get him to the 5 red stars, you are literally missing out 50-60% of buffs. Let's talk about it. Marching mounted troop and ground troop attack and defense. So we are looking at mounted troop attack and defense 10-10, which is 20% buff. Enemy in city troop wounded into dead rate 10% useless. Ignore that. March size capacity 14%, a useful buff. Marching mounted troop and ground troop HP 20%. That's another 20 to your mounted troop. That makes it 40% buff. Marching mounted troop and ground troop, marching mounted troop attack 20, defense and HP 15. So that is another 50%. So we are looking at a 90% buff that you are missing. To achieve this 90% buff, you will require 450 fragments of the general, which means one original quantity and then 15 duplicates, and each duplicate is equal to 30 fragments. So 450 fragments is required to be able to get your general to 5 red stars. Now you can get the blood of Aries by actively participating in the server war. We can see it right here. Actively participating in the server war, which somehow I don't manage to do that thanks to my events and shows. But if you can get 40 blood of Aries from the last reward, which is like 250 blood of Aries or 200 blood of Aries you're getting by simply just making your 540 million points, and depending on your ranking you are getting another 200 to 270,000 blood of Aries. Now this is totally dependent on how much you are ranking. On a server where there are people ranking always higher than you, yes, you may not get what you're looking for, but then there are other people who are actively participating. So yes, you can get a lot of blood of Aries here or there, some or the other way. Continuing this conversation, so let's say if you want to enhance a general or ascend a general, not enhance but ascend a general to 5 red stars. For example, I am sitting here at a general like George Dewey. I have got him to 1 red star, another 82 fragments, and another 3 to 4 copies of him are available on my keep, which I disassemble and which I do all the work. I can have approximately 150 to 200 fragments, which is yet not enough to get this guy to 5 red stars. So what are we trying to cover here in this event? So the limited recruit event is going to be repeated every alternate weekend. And each weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days, you can spend 10,000 gems per day and get 10 orders. In short, 30,000 gems will fetch you 30 orders. Now if you stack up this, in a month you can stack up 60 orders without spending money. Yes, 60 orders without spending money. And you can continue this routine for a span of a year. This game is to be played over time. This game is not something that you wake up in the morning and you play for a couple of days and you're all done. Unless if you are super rich and you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars every day, you cannot unlock all the good stuff in this game easily. Alright, so stack this up. My plan is to continue stacking this, let's say till 6 months or 8 months down the line, and then the day I get a premium general, something which I want to get completely to ascend my main, I'll go for it. Let me give you a scenario. Now when I look at my keep right here, I have got, so I'm talking about my keep, okay, especially my keep only. I have got Electra, which can be ascended to 5 red stars if I focus on the relics. Number 1. The other general that I want to ascend is CPU. Now I'm able to ascend CPU if I actively participate in the Trial of Night every time. Maybe 3 to 4 Trial of Night events. I don't say 3 to 4. Actually 3 Trial of Night events would be more than enough for me to get this CPU to 5 red stars, if they have him every time. If they don't, no problem. Moving on, I do not seem to have any premium duty general apart from one, which is Otto the Great. So for a guy like him to ascend, I'm gonna need fragments. What I'm trying to tell you here is, in the limited recruit, depending on what general is coming over here, you can decide whether you want to go for it or not. So let's say I'm looking to have CPO 5 red stars, but I'm not getting fragments of him easily. Then I'll patiently wait here for him to show up, and when he does, I can buy those fragments and ascend my CPU. And I'm just talking about one general, which is CPU. There are so many generals, they keep cycling here. You can check. So they come with like 5 generals every time. The best general I could get there was a Sub-City General CNET the Great. Now I have got 3 CNET the Great on my account, out of which one has literally maxed out 2 of his specialities. So I wouldn't be wasting the chance to ascend this guy. Right now I have got 2 of his fragments, but the day I get a CNET the Great over there, I would put in all of mine to make sure that I'm able to max out this CNET the Great. I have got 3 of them in my keep, so I can technically disassemble 2 of them and get 60 fragments, and I already have like 6 of them, so 66 fragments I have out of 450. So 384 is what is required. Now, keeping the maths simple and not wasting any of your time, once you realize what general you want to go for, and till then keep stacking up. You never know when that general is going to show up. There have been lot of premium generals that have been there for at least a short number of times, which you can get. Like right now, David Farragut is a premium general. If we talk about his upgrades, which is awakening upgrades, it's completely debuff on ground troop and mounted troop, a little bit on range troop and siege machine, but moreover on ground troop and mounted troop, which is good. I wouldn't say it is bad, it's really good. Apart from that, right now people are looking at Zhao Yun as the best mounted general. Increases ground troops and mounted troops attack by 30 and increases mounted troops HP by 30 when general is leading the army to attack. So people are opting for this guy. I think he can also accept the mounted troop attack skill book, which kind of makes him a mounted leading general. In a lot of these battles, I have seen people having him as the main mounted general, or Martinez. The General Martinez is available in the Tavern. However, he is very rare to get. So getting multiple copies of him is kind of difficult, and he is also expensive, 80 million gold. So yeah, getting him is a little difficult. However, people opt for this guy a lot thanks to his buffs, and yeah, he works with moderate. But unfortunately, he cannot accept the mounted troop attack skill book. Polygonus is also currently in demand, has good buffs. I saw these buffs, they're amazing. Plus you can also have the mounted troop attack skill book, because it says increases ground troops and mounted troops attack by 40 and increases mounted troops defense and HP by 25. So yeah, this guy is like way much better than any mounted general I have seen so far, and he's available here. Menshkov is available in the Tavern. It's just that he is rare, but you can still get him. So keeping the whole point very simple and basic for all of you to understand, it depends on what general you want to go for. But the best thing, I would only recommend you to stack up these at least to 600 or 700. So every month you can get 60 of these. 1 year down the line you can easily get 720, which is 700. So if you start stacking them up from today, maybe in 1 year down the line, when you get an amazing premium general, could be a subsidy general, could be any general, you, my dear friend, will be able to max out this guy to full Ascension. There are other items also which drop. They don't show you any percentage of it, but there are a lot of other items that can drop. So yeah, the rest of the stuff is not at all important, I would say. But then there is a bright chance that if you are spinning for like 500 times, you will at least have enough fragments to be able to get 3 or 4 red stars of the general, and rest, the game is of luck. So all my dear friends, thank you for tuning in. Before going, I would like to thank the team that helped me unlock this red wings. So I'm just promoting them here by the end of this video. These guys are people from different servers that they have come across, collaborated, formed a team. You can get these guys to play Battlefield with you on your alts. They don't demand for anything big. They'll play the Battlefield with you for 4 battlefields. They'll assure you that you get your red wings, and yeah, they have some expectations, monetary expectations, but it's a great thing. These guys helped me out as a demo. So we had people in our server who wanted to quit the game or wanted to take a break, and they were willing to give their accesses. We gave it to these people at a risk, and we realized that they wanted nothing more but to win for me. So yeah, they helped me get my red wings, and you guys can get in touch with them. I will put a link in the description about how they can get in touch with you, or how you can get in touch with them. It goes both the ways, or simply just get in touch with me over the game and I can connect you with these guys. Well, with this I conclude the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This is Max from server 133 signing out, and I'll see you next time.